Yo, this open slide. Shout out to Hoop Journey.
Yo, what is going on, guys? June from Hoop Journey. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tonight, Blake Griffin making his Detroit Pistons official debut, and what a day it was for him. He played fantastic, leading the Pistons to a second consecutive win. Right there, you see they're in the 9th seed, and Blake Griffin gonna get this one started off. First 2 points for the Pistons in his first career points for the Pistons right there. What a difficult shot through the contact off the backboard, perfectly goes in for him. Nice drive right there from Ish Smith. Blake Griffin finished off with 24 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, just filling up the stat sheet. Nice drive right there from Blake Griffin. Nice little double-double, 5 assists. You know he's a facilitator, gonna be their best playmaker, especially while Reggie Jackson is still out. They haven't projected to be out until after the All-Star break, so the Pistons can only get better. Reggie Jackson, in my opinion, is one of the most, if not the most, underrated point guard. Him and Dragic are the most underrated point guards in the league. And look at Lob City moving on into Detroit. Blake Griffin says, run that back. Nice lob right there to Drummond. They were trying to get each other fed, or Blake Griffin for the most part, but it took a while. But in the second half, you see that the chemistry, they started clicking a little bit more. And this little, new dynamic duo, the best front court in the league, are they? Now that DeMarcus Cousins is out for the season, him and Anthony Davis were holding that spot, but I think Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin could be something special. And right here, starting off the third quarter, Blake Griffin forgot his jersey, man. He looked a little, he didn't know what to do. He forgot his jersey in the locker room, but he came back and would get these 2 points, 53-51. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Blake Griffin in the post, looking to go to work. Mouse in the house, looking for a passing opportunity, but decides he'll take it himself through the contact and one. Look how many Memphis jerseys there are. And also the Grizzlies tonight, no Mike Conley. He has been ruled out for the rest of the regular season. Just sad to see so many injuries going on nowadays. Mike Conley's been out for a while for the Grizzlies, and hopefully he'll be back next season even stronger. Blake Griffin, nice drive, too fast, just blows by Marc Gasol. 58-60, the Grizzlies would come back and take the league. Stanley Johnson, who I think is going to be a rising star for the Pistons. If you don't know who he is, he's a young 3 out of the University of Arizona, first round pick in the 2015 draft, 8th overall from Detroit. And he has a lot of potential. There was a lot of weight put on him when he got into the league and just couldn't really find his place. But now he's going to be given the opportunity of a lifetime with Tobias out of the lineup. And just a young Detroit Pistons team hungry. Stanley Johnson started cooking in the second half, and I really think he can be a key component for this Detroit Pistons team, and especially Luke Kennard. The Detroit Pistons are going to have a nice playoff roster, because I do think they'll make it back into the playoffs. Either right now at the 9th seed, they're I believe 1 game behind Philadelphia, and I think the Pistons could end up in the 4th seed, maybe 3rd. I mean, depending how the Cavs play, but I definitely think they can finish top 4 in the East with Reggie Jackson at the 1. Luke Kennard, I think eventually will get the start, because he is buckets. He is one of the best shooters coming out of Duke. And then you got Stanley Johnson, up and coming rising star, 2-way player as well. He plays good defense. And then Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, that's a nice little team right there. And then Ish Smith off the bench is going to be one of the best point guards. But right there, good defense from Stanley Johnson, forces the turnover to Drummond. Detroit is hyped and loving it. Look at the pin right there from Griffin. Thought he had him beat, but Blake Griffin just pins that off the backboard. And right here to take the lead with under 2 minutes left, Blake Griffin gonna sweep through. Look how many jerseys are on him. 4 in the paint, leaves Anthony Tolliver wide open, knocking down the 3 to give the Pistons the 101-100 lead, and that would secure the W. Marc Gasol, tough shot, put back dunk, doesn't go into Anthony Tolliver again. Veteran who gets on the floor first, knows what to do in that situation, dives for the ball, and the Pistons recover it. Right here, Marc Gasol gonna try to get the game winner, but doesn't fall. The Pistons come away 104-102. What a debut from Blake Griffin. You see his teammates are loving it. The Pistons are a team to watch in the East.